What if an entire village could disappear overnight, leaving behind no bodies, no signs of struggle, just an eerie, abandoned town and a cryptic message? This is exactly what supposedly happened in Hoer Verde, Brazil, in 1923. A village of 600 people vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a single chilling clue. Was it mass abduction? A supernatural event? Or something far more sinister? Let's dive deep into the haunting mystery of Hoer Verde, a village that simply ceased to exist. 1. The discovery, a town frozen in time. The story goes that in 1923, a group of travelers made their way through a remote part of Brazil when they stumbled upon something unnerving, a small village, seemingly untouched, yet completely abandoned. 1. Doors were left wide open. 2. Half-eaten meals sat on tables, as if people had vanished mid-bite. 3. Even more disturbingly, weapons were found, but they were unused, no signs of battle, no blood, no struggle. 4. The only living creatures were farm animals, slowly starving because their owners were gone. There was no sign of where the 600 residents had gone. It was as if they had evaporated into thin air. 2. The cryptic message inside the village's schoolhouse. Investigators found a chilling clue, a phrase written on a chalkboard: "There is no salvation." But what did it mean? Salvation from what? Were they warning future travelers, or had they been forced to write it before they disappeared? This eerie message is one of the only pieces of evidence left behind in this bizarre case. 3. Theories behind the disappearance. No bodies, no witnesses, and no clear explanation. Many theories have emerged, each one more terrifying than the last. Theory 1. A military cover-up. 1. Some believe Hoer Verde was wiped out by military forces, either due to a secret government experiment gone wrong or because the town saw something they weren't supposed to see. 2. In the 1920s, Brazil was facing political instability, and some think the military may have tested a new weapon, one that could erase an entire population without leaving a trace. 3. The phrase on the chalkboard, "There is no salvation," could be a final warning from a resident who knew they wouldn't survive. Theory 2. A mass alien abduction. 1. Some UFO researchers believe the entire village was abducted in a mass extraterrestrial event. 2. The idea of mass abductions isn't unheard of. There have been reports of large groups of people disappearing simultaneously, such as the Angie village disappearance in Canada. 3. Could Hoer Verde have been a testing ground for something not of this world? Theory 3. A supernatural event or curse. 1. Some believe the village was cursed, perhaps by a local shaman, an ancient spirit, or something even older. 2. In some Brazilian folklore, there are stories of entire groups being taken by spirits when they disturb sacred land. 3. Could the villagers have summoned something they couldn't control? Theory 4. The town never existed at all. 1. Strangely, there are no official records of Hoer Verde's existence. 2. Some researchers suggest it's an urban legend that got mixed with reality, but if so, where did the story originate? 3. Could Hoer Verde be one of many lost places that briefly exist in our world before vanishing forever? 4. The disturbing pattern. Other villages that have vanished. Hoer Verde isn't the only case of entire communities disappearing mysteriously. 1. Angie village, Canada, 1930s. A remote Inuit village disappeared overnight, with food left cooking and no signs of struggle. 2. Lake Angie, Canada, 1930s. In another eerie case, an entire fishing community vanished, leaving only their dogs behind, frozen to death, untouched by predators. 3. Roanoke Colony, USA, 1590s. One of history's most famous disappearances. 100+ settlers vanished, leaving behind only the word Croatoan carved into a tree. Is there a larger, hidden phenomenon at play? 5. Final thoughts. A vanishing that still haunts us. Hoer Verde remains one of the most unsettling ghost town legends ever recorded. No remains were found, no answers were ever uncovered, and to this day, the fate of 600 people remains a mystery. What do you think happened? A government cover-up? A mass abduction? A supernatural force claiming its victims? Or is the truth something even darker than we can imagine? Let me know your thoughts. If you dare,